Hey, it's Clay at ClayTrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, couple of clarifications. Number one, I'm trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, I'll put a link down below to a totally free 4-part series that'll walk through the futures market and how it all works. And then second, I am day trading futures through a prop firm. What is a prop firm? How does a prop firm work? What prop firm am I using? You can find all that at the link up above. But in a nutshell, a prop firm is a way for you to have very little of your capital at risk, but you have good quality upside potential. So if that sounds like something that could be of value to you, definitely check out that link up above. So I'll pause the screen recording software for now, and I'll be back as soon as I find a potential trade. All right, looking for a potential short here. I am short. So meaning I want to see the price go down below that blue line. All right. Not really liking the behavior on that one. So just a $60 move on that one, I can always get back in. I should also note that I'm actually starting green on the day. One thing about futures is they're basically open, not basically, they're open 23 hours a day, 6 days a week. So these trades right here actually came from quote unquote last night. So starting off slightly in the green, up, there it went. So was not quite patient enough. That's right, like I said, there's always going to be another opportunity. That's another good thing about futures is that they move and they'll give multiple opportunities every single day. So I will pause. Let's see what else I can find. Wow, I needed to hold just a little bit longer. Bummer. All right, gonna look for a long down here around this pink line if it comes back down. Right now, kind of right in the middle of this big opening 2-minute candle. So right in the middle of the range, I'm gonna let it try to give me a little bit more of an idea of what it wants to do. But like I said, down here, I will start small. Put an order out down there just in case it does come down. So green line representing my order. Again, if it comes down here and bounces straight up, not going to make a whole lot on it because I am starting small, but starting small gives me more flexibility within the trade in case I don't quite nail the entry point. So, all right, I'll pause. All right, move my entry down to the green line here. Now looking for it to actually push down to lows. Push down, and then it bounced up a little bit. But then I'm going to move it down a little bit more now. Come on. Okay, in. So out there for a quick scalp. Again, it bounced in my favor right away. Therefore, I wasn't going to make a whole lot. But we'll start the sequence again down here at that green line. Just starting small. So if it comes down here and hits me and then bounces, I'll be regretting starting small. But if it keeps on moving down and I need flexibility, I'll be happy I started small. But unfortunately, I can't see in the future and know what's going to happen next. But let's see if I can get filled here. Oh, let's go down a little bit more now. Maybe a short if this bounces up some now and I can. It's trying to form goes down some more. Watching. Okay, in there. Put my sell there just in case it does want to come up. If not, like I said, starting small, so plenty of room to add and build. Blue line is my current price. Red line is my attempted exit if it does want to come up. Yeah, a couple more. Being patient. And I'm at a whopping 4. Sometimes I start off on 5 contracts, and I'm not even at my starting spot. So okay, out there. I'm going to come down a little bit more to get me build a bit more, but we can always start the sequence over again. So let's put that first order down there. At this one, why don't you just go short here? To me, shorting anywhere around here is just completely FOMO, chasing the short. Yeah, it would have been working, but goodness, I mean, at any point, this thing in my mind could snap back up, and if you're shorting and risking shorting the bottom, those snap back ups can create some pain for you. But yes, to be fair, right now, every single time I would have shorted, I would have been okay, but more so just trying to play it for those, those quick bounces up. All right, I will pause. Was I even recording that whole time? I hope so. Okay, I was. Okay, getting close to that entry point. And this time, let's come and bring it down just a little bit more. Go. All right, I'll pause. All right, looking like I'm going to try another one. Oh, there. Okay, filled. Lots of bounce. If not, just starting small. Okay, blue line. Keeping that blue line as close to the price as possible. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, okay. What was that? Whoa, all right. Well, and that vast ba-boom. Now that number is at 800. Wow, what happened there? If I was smart, I would have just scaled out. I wouldn't have taken my entire position, but that completely caught me off guard. Although it's weird how it just stopped. So I almost nailed the top of the snap back up. Not quite, but very close. What was that? Okay. Again. But Clay, penny stocks, you're awesome. No, dude, flow floats. No, man. 0 DT options. No, none of them move like that. If you want movement, I'm telling you, futures. And there's wow, and right back down it goes. That was wild. All right. Let's get back to potentially. Okay, let's try again. I am long, starting small. Okay, out on that one. So again, pretty close to nailing the bottom, so I didn't make a whole lot. So I don't remember what that number was beforehand, but there we go. And it's almost like you just get short. All right, I'll pause. I'm going to go ahead and call it good. I'm very happy with this. It's about 9:50, so 20 minutes in. Now, granted, some of these, like I said, were from quote-unquote last night, but not too bad for 20 minutes. I'm happy with it, so I'm going to go ahead and call it good. Before I go, though, I do want to personally invite you to get signed up for this free live online webinar that I'm offering. So if you are a beginner trader or struggling, then I'm very confident this class can give you some things to think about and consider in your journey. If you're a battle-hardened veteran with a rock-solid strategy, you are welcome to attend, but my confidence level not nearly as high that you'll walk away with anything. But yes, in the categories of beginner or struggling trader, definitely get signed up. It will certainly make sure that you are focused on the right things and just like I said, give you some things to chew on and think about in your journey. So if you are interested in that, ClayTrader.com/live, or just go to the link in the description area to figure out and learn when the next live class actually is. So thanks for hanging out. Have a good one, and make sure you hit that like button.